guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very different. It is more of a talkative video where I'm going to share with you guys a bit of my life and get a bit more, personal with you guys. So this video is going to be why I became a natural hair blogger, and it's a story time video which I've seen a lot of YouTubers do lately, so I thought I would chime in and do my own. My journey basically began back in 2013, so the end of 2013, but really it began back in university in 2012. So in 2012 I was in uni, I was in my second year. And when it got to like the summertime of the second year, everyone had, because I lived on campus, I lived in Hatfield, which was for the Hertfordshire Uni campus. Hearts, woo woo. We lived in a house, me and my housemates lived in a house, and it was summertime, so everyone, they go home for the summertime. But we won't go into why, but I couldn't go home for that summertime, so I had to kind of like stay in the house. Obviously all my friends had left, everyone that I knew had left, and it was so quiet. It was like a ghost town up there, no one was around, and that area is really quiet anyway. There's hardly any young people or anything like that, only because the uni is there. I spent a lot of my summer just in the house, in that room, and to be honest, I became really depressed. And I just kind of started to feel like I wasn't getting anywhere in life. I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life, which I think happens to a lot of people that go to uni. But I felt like I was very alone. I felt like maybe I was making the wrong decision with my course, and I just didn't know where to go from there. So also another thing that added to my depression, you're probably going to laugh at me, but I was very into like conspiracy theories and stuff, and I honestly believed that the world was going to end in 2012. Like, I really honestly believed that, and it sounds dumb, but I would like research so much of these conspiracy theories. That kind of really got me down as well, because I feel like if you research it so much, it really brings you down, because you feel like it's going to control you and consume you. There's no point in carrying on with life because they're going to take over and the world's going to end anyway. So yeah, I became really depressed and down, and I would just lie in my room, and it was quite dark in my room as well, and yes, so on. Until one day something just sparked off in my brain, and I was like, you know what, I cannot live like this. I need to just get out of this mood because it's not healthy. So I decided to take a walk, because they say if you're very down or depressed, like, go for a walk. So I walked to the nearest shopping centre, which was the Galleria, and they had like a bookstore. I spotted 2 notepads and it really stood out to me, and I was like, oh, okay, let me just buy them. Maybe I can like write a diary, share how I'm feeling, and maybe write like a plan of how I'm gonna get out of this feeling of not knowing where I'm going in life. So I bought 2 pads, and then I bought a whiteboard so I can write goals and stuff on it. So I came back home, I felt really confident and really motivated, and I wrote down some of my goals. And I at the time was trying to start like my own little blog business kind of thing, kind of like SBTV, but a more kind of like documentary and inspirational motivational quote website. So it was called Go Getter Media. It's funny looking back now, because I thought that was going to be exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to blog, I'm going to interview people. I always had that kind of like entrepreneur mindset. Like, I didn't want to work in a normal job. I did work though. I worked in so many like retail jobs and stuff, and they just really brought me down, and I hated to like have to hate going to work in the morning. Like, obviously you'd be near to tears. I'm sure a lot of you watching this will relate, but I just feel like I had to drag myself to work, and then like the bosses and the people above you they don't get it, and I feel like they have some kind of power over you, and they really take it too far, and you just think, I'm better than you, I don't know who you think you are to talk to me like that kind of thing. So here is how I became a natural hair blogger. My hair, as you know, was bleached, it was damaged, it was basically straight, it would not curl up anymore, and I was just fed up. I wanted to have curly hair again, I wanted my natural hair again. So to do that, I started to research, like people on YouTube, and how to, transition from damaged to natural hair. and I came across people like Sunkist Alba, and they really inspired me. And at the time I had Instagram because I just got an iPad, so I was able to get the Instagram app. I shared some pictures of me, you know, just trying out new products and finger curling my hair and showing like how the curls are changing. And like a lot of my family and friends and stuff would comment and say, oh, your hair's looking really good. What did you do? Like, what are you doing? How do you do it? And it got to a point where I thought, why don't I just, you know, start a blog like these other girls are doing? Why don't I start an Instagram page and, you know, make it directly where people can find me and learn tips and follow my journey? I think it was the 1st of February 2014. That one night, I'll never forget it. I know I came back from my shift at Tesco and I said, you know what, if you really want to do this, you just do it. So that one night I made my domain name. I came up with my name, UK Curly Girl. I made the blog on Blogger. I then made my YouTube account, my Instagram account, my Twitter account, all of the social media accounts. And that was it. I never looked back after that day. That night I stayed up to probably like 6 AM doing everything and, you know, like making posts and stuff like that, and I never looked back. So my Instagram page started to grow and grow and grow, and I got the attention of ORS, which is like the hair products that do, you know, olive oil, curls unleashed, stuff like that, and they made me become an ambassador. And that's when I said, you know what, this is working. Like, this can really become a career and something that I want to do, and I loved it. It was something that I still do daily, all day long. It consumes my life. Weekend, I don't have days off. Like, this is my passion. This is what I do all the time. Obviously, I'm still working like a lot of YouTubers and bloggers. It doesn't pay enough to, you know, have it as your full-time job yet. Since then, my blog has grown so much. My Instagram has grown tremendously. I remember it was such an achievement for me to have 100 followers on Instagram and people commenting and really liking my content, and now I have like over 8,000 followers. So it's just mad, it's crazy, and I just want to thank everyone that, you know, tunes in and stuff. So I'm going to show you guys the notepads that I bought and the goals I set for myself and how they came true. These are the 2 pads that I bought that day back in 2012, and one of them says, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. These are the first ever plans I wrote for my blog. So look, curly hair blogger. I wrote, my niche is a mixed race, I'm from London. I wrote down Sunkist Alba, who I actually got to meet. That's crazy. I didn't ever think I would ever meet her. She did a meet and greet in London. She had kind of retweeted a few tweets of mine and stuff like that in the past, and we got to actually meet in person, and she followed me on Instagram, and I got so many followers thanks to her because she posted a picture and tagged me in it. So that's another thing, you really want to network with people in the niche, go to events, go to meet and greets, get your name out there, make friends with other people in the niche. Like, I work together with a lot of other bloggers, even from across the world, people in New York. These girls that I met in New York over Instagram, we've worked together, took pictures together, to go to events together, and it really works for building up your following, and you can kind of relate to them because they're doing the same thing as you. These were a list of my goals, and I want to show you one that really became true, and that says, sorry about my broken nails, work with Shea Moisture for UK promotion. Guys, I told you it is not a lie. I started my natural hair journey using Shea Moisture products through recommendations from other bloggers. As soon as I fell in love with the brand, they weren't available in the UK, so I had to buy them on Amazon. I was like, when they come to the UK, I want to be a part of this. I want to be like a great spokesperson for the brand. I even reached out to them a few times and they just said, oh, unfortunately we're not based in the UK yet and we can't give out any samples and blah blah blah. So I thought, okay, they're probably not gonna ever use me, because when they come over they're gonna want to use someone with like loads of followers and someone who's probably a celebrity. Guys, when I tell you they came over to do their launch in Boots, they asked me to speak at their event, to speak and tell them, everyone at the event, my natural hair journey and how their products have helped me. That is crazy. And when I told them that I had wrote this down on my goals list, they were so shocked as well, because it is. That just shows you that if you make goals, they can really come true, and you work towards them, they can come true. A dream of mine came true, and it's just crazy because they could have picked anyone, but they saw the potential in me, and I just thank them so much for that. And that's really one of my biggest achievements as a blogger. I really said this the wrong way, I think. Like, I've just muddled everything up. Let's just make this clear. I'm a Gemini, and as you can see from other famous Geminis like Kanye West, another example is Tupac. Like, we're all over the place. Like, 1 minute I'm here, 1 minute I'm there. That's how we get really like down as well, because like inside our heads, like we have a constant battle. 1 minute we're confident and we want to be around people, next minute when we're shy and quiet and don't want to be around anyone. And this is why I'm all over the place in this video as well. I find it really hard speaking to you guys, that's why I prefer to do tutorials. But if you want me to do more videos like this, please let me know, and I hope this helps some people, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.